I'm Dr. Ellie Cannon, and today we are going to discuss the symptoms that suggest you should contact the GP about your little one's cold and the differences between the common cold and flu. With me today we have three parents, Paul, Sarah and Amy. Have you had any times when you've wanted to call the doctor for your boys with a cold?
I think for Edward, because he's nearly 3, I know his personality quite well now, and if the temperature doesn't come down with either liquid paracetamol or ibuprofen, then I'm cautious and I kind of watch what he's doing, but I know the cues for him if he's really unwell. So then I would potentially take him to the doctors.
Okay, and with Beatrice, have you ever had to call the doctor for her?
We've been down to see the doctor a few times, and the one telltale sign that we learned from the doctor is how responsive they are. So when you're talking to the child, like just moving your hands around them, just to see if they're following the hands. And he said if they are still alert to movement, then generally they're okay. It's just a temperature which just maybe you need to see out.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a really good thing that you were taught, because that's exactly right. If a child has got a temperature or has got a cold, but they're still playing and they're walking into my clinic and they want to play with the toys and they ask me for a sticker, then I know that even though their temperature might be 38 or 39, they're actually doing okay. But as you say, if you're finding that the interest isn't really there and they're actually a bit floppy and a bit drowsy, then that is more of a worry. Flu is not simply a bad cold, although some of the symptoms may be similar. Flu is actually caused by a different virus, the influenza virus, and is usually associated with a temperature over 38 degrees. Colds tend to cause more nasal symptoms, whereas flu causes symptoms of fever, fatigue, and muscle aches and pains.
And you base it around how they're acting. If they're sleeping again and they don't seem too bad, I say
Probably not
off to school again.
Yeah.
My boys quite often get a cough. With even the mildest of colds, a cough almost always seems to go with it for some reason.